the big breaking news coming out of this is that now I've made a formal request to PGMOL for the audio conversations between the officials from Saturday's defeat. I wasn't told about the error from the VAR until half-time. So the crux of it was that now, due to IFAB rules, they're not allowed to intervene after that. But as you see him there, walking off that pitch right there, he knows nothing about the fact
right, we've got some breaking news to bring you now, and that is that the PGMOL have acknowledged that VAR made a mistake yesterday against Chelsea. Carve, I think this may be unsurprising, but what can you tell us?
Well, look, straight after the game yesterday, PGMOL chief Howard Webb contacted our private, but you would have to assume that he apologised on behalf of PGMOL.
The recent clash between Arsenal and Sunderland has left the footballing world in a state of absolute disbelief, with the name Howard Webb and his officiating team once again under the microscope. What should have been a pivotal moment in the Premier League title race turned into a night of pure frustration at the Stadium of Light. The boiling point arrived when Arsenal were denied a seemingly Stonewall penalty, a decision that has sparked furious reactions from the North London camp after VAR intervened to rule that Gabriel Jesus was offside in the build-up. The incident occurred late in the match with the score locked at 1-0. Gabriel Jesus appeared to be hauled down inside the box after a clever interchange with Kai Havertz. While the referee on the pitch seemed poised to point to the spot, the dreaded VAR check graphic appeared on the big screen. After a lengthy delay that drained the momentum from the game, the goal-bound decision was overturned. The reason? A fractional offside call against Jesus that many fans and pundits have labelled mathematically impossible and optically fraudulent. Mikel Arteta's reaction on the touchline was one of silent, seething fury, while the players surrounded the officials in protest. The frustration stems not just from the denial of the penalty itself, but from the perceived inconsistency of the VAR lines. Replay circulated online almost instantly, with many arguing that the Sunderland defender's heel appeared to be playing Jesus onside. The offside disaster, as it is being called, has reignited the debate over whether the technology is helping the game or simply finding new ways to overcomplicate it. Social media erupted within minutes of the final whistle. High-profile pundits took to X, formerly Twitter, to voice their indignation, with some suggesting that the PGMOL owes Arsenal another formal apology. The consensus among the Gooner faithful is that they have been robbed of two vital points that could determine the destination of the trophy come May. The phrase "clear and obvious" has once again become a sarcastic punchline among supporters who feel the spirit of the game is being strangled by pixel-thin margins. Former referees have even weighed in on the controversy, with some admitting that the interpretation of the offside law in this specific instance was harsh at best. On platforms like YouTube, fan channels have seen record-breaking views on rant videos, where the central theme is a lack of accountability for officials. The suspension of certain officials following previous high-profile blunders has done little to soothe the anger of the Arsenal fans, who feel like they are consistently on the wrong end of historic VAR errors. The atmosphere in the dressing room was reportedly somber yet defiant. Sources close to the club suggest that Gabriel Jesus was inconsolable after the match, convinced that his movement was perfectly timed. For a player who has worked tirelessly to regain his best form, having a potential game-winning moment snatched away by a controversial line on a screen is a bitter pill to swallow. The sense of injustice has created a siege mentality within the squad as they prepare for their next fixture. Even Sunderland supporters, while relieved to escape with a point, have acknowledged the chaotic nature of the officiating. When the post-match analysis focuses entirely on frame rates and focal length rather than tactical masterclasses, it's a sign that the Premier League's billion-pound technology is failing its primary stakeholders, the fans. As the dust settles, the pressure on the PGMOL to provide a transparent explanation is mounting. Whether this leads to another official's admissions of error remains to be seen, but for Arsenal, an apology won't replace the 2 points lost in the northeast. That Spidev may have arrived at the Emirates, but even his world-class talent can't overcome a VAR system that seems determined to steal the spotlight.